But we deserve to be accountable. But once again, the attacks on my character are off limits. We did have forums and debates. He was invited to in the primary. He did not debate his primary opponent. And until he apologizes and stops attacking my character and puts this back on the issues of the economy and jobs, he's not talking about that at all, then I won't. Thank you.
I'd like to go back to the first question a little bit and ask for maybe a little bit more precise answer. Because the campaign loan was so controversial in this district and because it's made such headlines, would you publicly disclose all of your assets and all of the documentation pertaining to the loan?
Once again, we have done everything by law that is required. Your personal assets are exempted. Small accounts are exempted. If we are required to fill out more by the FEC, by what law says, we will. But it's an open and shut case. I promise you, if I had broken the law, I would be held accountable for it. But we haven't. This is about not talking about the issues. What have you heard my opponent say about jobs, about the economy, about spending in the last 3 weeks? All you've heard is Stephen Fincher's a felon. And he has no proof to back that up. It's all alleged. This is about the people of the 8th District. This is not about Senator Herron winning another election. Remember, folks, he was a senator, he was running for governor, now he's running for a U.S. House of Representatives within the last year. It's about winning another election and another career politician. It's time we rise above that. It's time we rise above it. Next question.
Questions from any members in the community?
I had one over here, yeah.
Hi. A September 30th editorial in the Jackson Sun criticized your refusal to debate, speak directly to the media, release your tax or other financial records, and stated that it is traditional, if not required, for candidates for statewide or larger office to disclose such records. It said, if Fincher won't live by the rules of disclosure and transparency before the election, how can he be trusted afterward? On October 3rd, the Sun printed all of your opponents' financial records and ran an editorial that stated, we find no acceptable reason for a candidate to circumvent the details of these disclosures. Those who do raise questions about future ethical behavior. So why should the people of the 8th District trust you to represent their beliefs, fight for them in Congress, and be open and honest in Washington, given your actions in these matters?
Once again, and I think we're getting off base again, and I mean this is really a cut and dry answer. The FEC, Stephen Fincher, the bank's lawyers, everything is legal. I was looking at something the other day, and I thought it was pretty interesting that Phil Bredesen never released his tax returns, I don't think, Kyle, maybe you can tell me, but I don't think Congressman Tanner released his ever. But do you see, this is not about tax returns and disclosure forms. This is about Roy Herron being scared of his record and being scared that the people of the 8th District are going to know what he's been doing in Nashville and what he's been voting for, about tax increases, supporting a state income tax, about being with the unions and card checking. That's what's going on here, folks. We have disclosed everything by law that we're supposed to disclose. And that's the end of the story. I promise you, if I needed to disclose more, I would. But I shouldn't, and I won't, because we've done everything we're supposed to do. Next.
Mr. Fincher, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
I have a question about Social Security and Medicare. By all accounts, people are concerned about it becoming bankrupt very quickly. Number one, what would you do to try to address the sustainability of Medicare and Social Security? And then secondly, related to Medicare, is there anything about the Affordable Care Act that you approve of and that you would support?
Okay, Social Security first. Pretty hot button issue every election. We have stated that we are against privatization of Social Security. Many years ago, Congress took